biggest complaint that I hear from anyone who is trying to, a small business owners who is trying to take their business online, is we are not getting enough views or attention, or we are not getting noticed enough, which is because they are playing a completely wrong game. And you might be making this mistake of thinking you are not cut out for online business, or you are not technically uh, advanced enough, or anything like that. You are spending thousands of dollars on ads, you are spending so much time on creating content, but nothing sticks. So it just might be you. Let me tell you, it's not, because you are playing the wrong game. You're thinking like an influencer. What you need to do is think like a business. Online business is no different from offline business, okay? And creating content is no different from distributing flyers, or partnering with you, or any newspaper advertisement. It's nothing different. Only if you create content, it's just free and it's evergreen. For physical pamphlets, you will have to distribute them every month or every week, or on a you have to do that actually physically. But you can create a piece of content, and that will reside on YouTube. People will come to that video, they will say, wow, that's great, and they will book a call with you forever. So that's the power of content actually. So in this video, what we are going to do is we are going to solve this pain for you. We are going to make content easy. We are going to address what you need to do to increase your results, so that you can start booking calls immediately. You can start taking your business to the next level immediately. That's what my goal is in this video, and this will not be edited, by the way. This is a complete I'm just speaking to you. This is a raw video. I hope to give you proper value in this. So this is just my experience and what I've seen working on YouTube. So just to start, the first thing that I'm going to say is stop burning cash on ads. Traffic on your website might increase, but they will not become a retaining customer. So until you test your content sticks, or your content is superb, don't waste your money on ads. If you have proof of concept, you can do whatever you like, you'll get results. If your product is solid, you'll get results. But you need the POC, and I don't think you should ignore YouTube. And why YouTube is better than LinkedIn or Instagram or any other platform, I'll talk about that. But let's start with how can you stick on YouTube, how can you make a difference on YouTube. Now, if you have been on YouTube and you have created quite a few pieces of content, you'll start getting noticed. You can check out in my channel, all my videos had like 20 views, but I kept posting and one got over 100 views. This is how the snowball effect happens. One video goes above, it brings in more people, and that's how the whole thing grows. So there's nothing to be discouraged. My first channel failed, and which helped me to work with a lot more channels, and I learned this from working with those people. So first things first, you should spend 80% of your time, effort, energy on the packaging, title and the thumbnail, because there's an old advertisement proverb or saying, which is you should spend 80 cents of every dollar on your headline. Headline is the first thing people see, your audience will see. Title and thumbnail is the first thing your audience will see on YouTube. So if they don't like the stuff, they will not stick, they will not click. And you can have a Netflix level video with spending like $10,000, $20,000 on just a production. Your video might get an Oscar, but it will not get clicks. And if it fails to get clicks, then I'm afraid YouTube will not push it and nobody will watch the video. That's the point. So the first and the foremost focus is to get clicks. Let's get clicks. The watch time can be fixed later. The first thing we need to do is get clicks. We don't need to brand ourselves and do all the shenanigans. No, that can wait. Let's get the clicks first. I'm repeating it as many times as I can. So once that for that, the first thing we need to do is figure out the title and the thumbnail. For that, just make a list of 5 to 10 channels that you admire or you like, or whose business is similar to yours. It can be in your niche, it can be in someone else's niche, doesn't matter. Just make the list and see what kind of videos are performing really well. So what I mean by really well is, let's say someone's videos are getting like 500 views on a regular basis. So we have to look for that video which got 2000 or more views, so 4x or more or 3x or more. So we have to take those titles, add our own spin, our stories, expertise, make a video on it. And you don't need to obsess on the wrong stuff. You can just for a brief period of time, you can just focus on the title and the thumbnail, and everything will take care of themselves. Now the second thing is the title, the thumbnail. Again, the videos which are getting good views in that list, use that thumbnail, use those words or use those angles or those psychologies. What I mean is, see my thumbnails, all I have is my face and a text, that's it. All the tested and proved thumbnails majorly come down to this 2 to 3 formats. So it's better that you can start one format and get one format and stick to it. That will just do. Now if you want help with this is a research thing. Okay, this will take time, this takes time. Now if you want help with this, you need to make the list regardless, but if you want help with the other things, you can just get my free PDF, which is in the description, in the pinned comment. This is a comprehensive guide on how you can write titles and thumbnails, which will help you to understand how titles are formatted, how titles are generated, how they work, what's the psychology behind them. Also you will get frameworks which are just plug and play. So fill in the blanks, that's your title. See, there are a bunch of thumbnail formats, and I have given the psychographic behind it, the demographic psychographic behind that, what's the emotion it's trying to target. Look at that, replicate that for your own content, you are gold. So that's how you package your video. Now let's address the biggest objection, by far the biggest objection. Let's say if I ask you to create content from today, or let's say if I ask any business owner to start creating content from today, what will they say? I don't have enough time. That's not true actually. Why? Yes, business owners are very busy, but let me tell you something. If you spend 1 hour a day, I'm exaggerating right now, it's 1 hour a day is you don't need 1 hour a day, but let's say you are spending 1 hour a day on something which brings you over $1 million. Is it worth it or not? It's a long term game. If you play it for like 2 to 3 or 5 years, it will give you fruits for the rest of your life. Will you play it or not? That's the main thing. The upside is there's no limit. Like as Alex Hormozy says, you will need to put effort anyway, you will need to take a risk anyway. So let's take a risk on that part for which the upside is really high. Now if I ask you today, why are you not making content or start making content, what would you say? I don't have time. But mainly I know this for a fact, that during the lockdown, everyone made content, everyone tried their luck on content creation at least once. You cannot deny that, my friend. You're smiling, you cannot deny that. So if you are if you have done that, then the point is not the point is time, obviously, but the reason you stopped, what I feel, is you didn't get the desired result. Which reciprocated, like, oh, maybe YouTube is not for me, maybe I don't have time, maybe I can put my effort into different things and that will yield me more business. That's how it works. That's the reason. Now what if I say you are focusing your time, your energy on wrong stuff? Like, what's your biggest hurdle while creating content? It won't be thinking about the title or the thumbnail. It will never be. Nobody has ever said it takes me a lot of time to create the thumbnail, that's why I don't make content. The people who are spending a lot of time on thumbnail, they are creating content very seriously. So the main thing that you need to spend your time on, or what's hindering you, is the editing and the scripting, or the shooting part. So see this video, I am just, I've just clicked record and I'm just talking to you. I'm just talking based on my experience. And if me, a 23-year-old, can, share my experience like this, you have your decades and decades worth of experience. Why can't you? You have a business. You are running a business for so long. You are underestimating the value that you have. You are underestimating the value that you hold, and that's what's painful, man. That's what's painful. Uh, how do you know that you have great speaking skills? You can just fire up your camera and you can talk to your camera, and that's a great video. How do you know that it's not the case? How do you know that you don't need to edit because you can speak fluently to the camera? Or how do you know that your ideas are so great, or your experiences are so great, you don't need to script them, you don't need to match them with the video ideation or video validation process that I told you to do. You don't need to do that. The problem is the entry barrier or the entry cost is very low, but the mindset barrier is very high, or it's humongous. That's why people don't start creating content, because they think they need to be very sophisticated right off the gate. You don't need to do that. You don't need 1000 step funnel. You need just a simple system. That's it. Just, what's a business? It's basically, you are finding someone who needs value, you are finding a way to provide them, you are taking back money in exchange. That's a business, simple terms. So the best way to provide, find people, YouTube. They are coming onto your content, they are consuming your content. How you're providing value? Your coaching session, your one-to-one calls, your consultancy, that can be done by putting in one Calendly link in your description. This one done. And the third one is receiving payment. So for that, you can just integrate anything. You use PayPal or Stripe or whatever you use, that's getting payment for that. Now the way to increase this payment is by increasing demand. So make more content so that more people can see you, more people can book you. That's the main thing. And before you know, you will have a waiting list, and you have more experience than me. There's no reason to think that you can't do this. But this is the thing. You don't need fancy funnels. This is the bare minimum you can do to get more business. Just list your website link. If you don't have a website, just list your call booking link. People will call. If you have, if you run a bakery or something like that, you can just take your order right there, or you can just make a WhatsApp group that's free and just put the link in there. They can get in the WhatsApp group, they will see the menu of your bakery, and they will order cakes. As simple as that. Now why it's better than LinkedIn or Instagram? Because long form content generally creates a very deep bond, an emotional bond with the viewer. Okay, like I'm speaking my heart out right now. I don't care that it has been like 13 minutes 26 seconds. I don't care about that. I'm just talking to you. So that's the beauty of YouTube content. That's a main thing about YouTube content. You can connect emotionally, and when you connect emotionally, people feel more comfortable to buy. It was never supposed to be easy, but it's really simple. You don't need 1000 step funnel for this to start. At least once you have a big business, you want to expand, you want to do things more, you want to save up time so that you can focus on stuff that matters to you more on online terms. Then sure go. You'll need those systems. You can use those systems, but even someone like Russell Brunson says, keep things simple. If you keep things simple, it will be easy for you to follow, it will be easy for you to fix. Now people make it complex a lot of times, but you don't need that. Very honestly, you don't need that. Just the starting barrier should not be this high. The starting barrier should be low. Start, see, if it not works, fix. That's how things work. That's how YouTube works. Now why should you focus on YouTube instead of the LinkedIn? I told you. Now on LinkedIn there's text based content, or on Instagram it's just reels. So the attention span or the time people are spending with you one on one is really low. That's the thing. So the trust generation doesn't happen. Now you might say, I have everything, but I need a way to get their emails. No problem. Just get a form in any way. Use Google form. Don't think about funnels. Just use Google form. That fill it out. And if you are interested in getting this Google Doc file where I have accumulated all my best titles, just fill this form out and I will give you the access of the file on that email ID which you will put in the Google Doc file. That's about it. That's easy. That's the best way. That's the easiest way to get their email IDs. Now if you complicate those parts, that's not how it works. So YouTube, all in all, is just simple three things. Create content, make it very simple for you to create content, make it very simple for you to package content, and make it very simple for your audience to identify your value and book a call with you. They should not go through 10,000 pages to just book a call with you. You cannot penalize someone who is trying to pay you. Okay, so that's the main thing. Now one of the biggest part right here is to focus on your title and your thumbnail, the packaging. Business side of things you can care about when things start rolling. My friend Jack Hand, he has like 300 subscribers, but he's getting consistent leads every single month, which is a win in my opinion. So you don't need millions of subscribers, to be very honest. You can be as small channel as a 500 subs channel and it will do it for you. It will literally do it for you. So I think you should just fire up your iPhone, your camera, your even webcam, whatever you have. Your experiences are valuable. The production can be taken care of later, but getting familiarized with the process is much more important. That this is the system, this is the simple system. I will start here, I will end here. Just focus with start with the end goal in your mind, and don't make it unreasonable that I need 10 clients every month from YouTube. Not right now. Right now let's make it action based. I need to create 3 videos every week. What would it take for me to create 3 videos every week on YouTube? Well, I will have to cut down on the scripting time, on the editing time. Okay, I will just riff the videos and I'll see where it takes me. That's a very healthy way of creating content. Now if you are deep in the game and you want to up your storytelling capacity, check this video out. This video will show you how you can integrate your stories, integrate your experiences in your scripts. Now you are not scripting, you are using bullets or you are just riffing, but you will be able to very convincingly use your story inside your whole thing. That will make that won't make you sound like a salesman. I don't sound like a salesman, do I? So check this video out. Thank you. Oh, I missed the button. Oh, where's the button? Yeah, right here. Bye.